Hello, thrill seekers. Buckle up, because today we're embarking on an exhilarating journey into the world of suspense and mystery. In this episode, we'll unravel the captivating enigma of Elementary, a modern reimagining of Sherlock Holmes's legendary adventures. Get ready to dive deep into the intricate mysteries, brilliant deductions, and compelling twists that make this Hollywood masterpiece a must-watch. This modern twist on the legendary Sherlock Holmes reimagines the character and his adventures in the bustling streets of 21st century New York. Elementary spans 7 gripping seasons, featuring over 150 standalone cases that captivate with their realism and connections to modern life. With IMDb ratings ranging between 8.3 and 9.3, this series is nothing short of a masterpiece. In this adaptation, Sherlock Holmes begins his story as a brilliant but troubled consulting detective for the London Metropolitan Police. Struggling with severe drug addiction, his father sends him to New York for mandatory rehabilitation. After overcoming his addiction, Sherlock settles in the city and quickly earns a reputation as a special consultant to the NYPD, thanks to his unparalleled deductive skills. But every genius needs an anchor. Enter Joan Watson, a female sober companion hired by Sherlock's father to ensure he stays on the straight and narrow. Joan, once a promising surgeon, had her career derailed by a tragic medical malpractice case. Together, their unlikely partnership blossoms into a formidable detective duo, solving one complex case after another. Our story begins with Sherlock and Watson tackling their very first murder investigation. The NYPD alerts Sherlock about a potential kidnapping at the apartment of Dr. Mann, a respected psychologist. His wife, Mrs. Mann, has mysteriously vanished, leaving behind signs of a violent struggle and a small amount of blood. Initially, the NYPD attributes the incident to a break-in by an unknown assailant, based on a size 42 shoe print on the door. But Sherlock's razor-sharp instincts tell a different story. After scrutinizing the crime scene, he uncovers subtle clues that point to a far more personal motive. At the scene, Sherlock spots broken glass on the kitchen floor from 2 drinking glasses. He deduces that Mrs. Mann was likely attacked while hosting an unexpected guest. A faint trace of blood on the shoe print further convinces him that the scene was staged to mislead investigators. While examining the apartment, Sherlock notices an asymmetry in the living room cabinet, an empty spot where a box used to be. Dr. Mann reveals it contained a cheap ring, a detail that intrigues Sherlock. He theorizes the attacker might have taken it as a trophy, suggesting a psychopathic killer at work. The mystery deepens when Sherlock discovers a concealed room hidden behind the bedroom wall. Inside, they find Mrs. Mann's lifeless body. Evidence suggests she bled out after seeking refuge there. Dr. Mann, visibly shaken, claims ignorance about the room's existence. But as the layers of this case unravel, the focus shifts toward Dr. Mann himself. Mrs. Mann, a full-time housewife with a limited social circle, left few leads for investigators. However, the discovery of Dr. Mann's extramarital affair raises eyebrows. Their prenuptial agreement stipulated severe financial penalties for infidelity, giving Dr. Mann a strong motive for murder. Yet, Sherlock dismisses him as the immediate culprit, citing physical evidence that points to a taller and stronger individual. The investigation takes a chilling turn when the team identifies Seth, a hospital staff member with a disturbing history of stalking women. Seth's obsession with red-haired women, coupled with his violent tendencies, makes him a prime suspect. Further digging reveals that Seth had delivered flowers to Mrs. Mann and harbored an irrational hatred for women resembling a former flame, Lily, who rejected him years ago. In a tense confrontation, Seth's erratic behavior raises questions. Could he be acting alone? Or is he merely a pawn in a more sinister scheme? The ultimate twist shakes everyone to their core. Sherlock uncovers that Dr. Mann orchestrated his wife's murder to rid himself of financial constraints while concealing his affair. Exploiting Seth's fragile mental state, Dr. Mann prescribed him drugs that amplified his violent tendencies, manipulating him into becoming the perfect scapegoat. The breakthrough comes when Watson discovers tampered medication in Seth's possession, directly linking Dr. Mann to the crime. Confronted with mounting evidence, Dr. Mann eventually confesses, bringing this twisted tale to a close. This is just the beginning of our journey through the enthralling world of Elementary. With each episode, the cases become more intricate, the twists more unpredictable, and the stakes higher than ever. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next thrilling case. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this modern-day Sherlock? Until next time, stay curious and keep solving mysteries with Thriller Talks.